everybody. It is Monday. How are you tonight? I am way more ish than on time tonight. Who is with us tonight? Julie, you're supposed to be watching Hamilton, not me.
Hamilton's better.
Rebecca says Hamilton is better than me, Julie. I'm just saying. Hey, Vina, Marianne. I love that email from Little Missy. Hello, Albuquerque. Jennifer. Sorry to be running so late, everybody, again. 2 nights in a row. Way late. Hey, Kitty. A nap break in the middle of Hamilton. So you're doing intermission of Hamilton. That's okay, Julie. That's okay. You were not first in. You were not first in. Well, actually, you were first in. I'm sorry. You were first in. I did not want to give you your first status, and you were. And merhaba, Dennis. Hey, Kim. Great to have you with us. I put something in the mail today, Marianne, to my little Missy there. And so keep an eye out for it. Don't deny little Missy her mail. How is everybody's Monday? What are we grateful for this Monday night? Tell me about your Monday, people. We had a great day of online sales today, which is good. I like that. Quite honestly, I like sales any way they hit the register, but I'll take it whatever way they come. So, better sales. I like better sales, Kitty. Better sales are important. Cooler, cloudy day in Albuquerque. It's hotter than heck here today and tomorrow, like 100. And I've got one of our main air conditioning units in one of our stores is on the fritz. That's one of the reasons I'm late tonight. Because I had to... Turkish, very nice. I had to, the guy, because we're still closing earlier, we're still working on reduced hours, and our HVAC guy called me and said, hey, I didn't know you were closing at 5. And I said, I'm still in town, I will come and let you in. My staff will appreciate me if I come and let the HVAC guy in. So, but he's got to get a part, so what are you going to do? A wonderful vacation. Where have you been, Dana? That's great. Linda is on. Deanna's on. Better sales. So that is great. I like a good Monday. It sounds like a good Monday all the way around today, which is really great. Hang on, I got no glasses here. I can't read without glasses. The dog is eating ice cream.
You didn't like the popsicle. You didn't like the popsicle, so we had to share the ice cream.
Okay, the dog is eating ice cream because he didn't like the popsicle. Great sales today. I like it that the registers are ringing in Texas. I like the way the registers ring in Texas because Texas is the place that sales really love to ring. All my sales ring in Texas. I don't know. I'll stop. Hang on a second. Florida with 23 of our kids in Grands. Oh, that's awesome, Dana and Jeff. I'm so happy for you. I'm glad you got to do that. That is wonderful that you were able to do that. That is truly great. Nothing beats that. Leanne, I saw you live a little while ago. Hope all is well with you, Leanne. Sylvia's with us. All right. Good morning, good night book. Here we go, people. Page 6, Kitty. Nice and easy for you if you're following along. Good morning. Good gracious. Your smile is contagious. That is our good morning tonight. That is our good morning. So, hey, Sylvia. It has been a hectic Monday. There's a few things going on today. Wow, that's great. Best July ever for the Sewells. That is great to hear, Dennis. Love hearing that. Bank it, because you never know what next month will bring. So that is my number one recommendation. When we have these great sales days and months, days, weeks, and months, is that we should be banking them, because the future is uncertain right now. There's a lot of good going on right now, but I am still cautious about the future. There's too many balls up in the air, so bank that away for the future, so that we can. So if we run into a speed bump in the months ahead, we're remembering the greatness of these months. So that is terrific. Love hearing the great sales. And there's, across all channels is really what I'm seeing with a lot of stores. So that is very good. I certainly know in your store you're seeing it across channels, Dennis. So, let's see. The Senate, hey, Melissa's joining us tonight, and Nancy. The Senate has released their bill proposal, which is all as expected, pretty much. And now the negotiations and the changes start beginning, but they are really dragging their feet. Whether they really do or don't pull anything together, there's really a push by them not to do something before the recess, and that is dangerous. We'll have to see how markets react to that this week, because that might be the only thing that pushes them to get something done sooner. But they are really trying to take a approach, and I think a lot of them want to see what happens to the economy when the extra unemployment benefits stop. I think there's does the train stop? Does the gravy train stop? With that is, I think, what the Senate wants to see. I think it's a dangerous approach, and I am advocating against it, but I think that is what they're looking towards. But we'll see if some cooler heads can prevail. Hey, Joanne, how are you? Some cooler heads can prevail, and we can get them to get this bill done. But it had everything that we'd talked about. It has the litigation reforms. It has another PPP. It has there's a lot of good for business and for the economy. It has the extension of unemployment benefits at 70%, which isn't what will stick, but is what they're throwing out there. So we'll see where that goes on that, and there'll be a lot of advocacy going on this week there. A lot of you have been reaching out regarding the PPP and PPP forgiveness. Again, that is the earliest that is scheduled for them to start accepting PPP forgiveness applications is August 10th. It is much likely to be later than that, and it's also still a good chance that we'll get auto forgiveness on ones less than 150. But that shouldn't be a reason, as I've talked to several of you, many of you actually, about that you don't get all your ducks in a row for the paperwork that you're going to need. Because ultimately, while there is no rush to go in for forgiveness, you want to get this done and you want to have your paperwork all ready. And especially if we have the option for a second PPP, having that paperwork ready to get the first one forgiven and show that you did the spend, which will end up being a requirement of a second PPP, will be important. So that is the key thing there. Hey, Jeff Dawes is with us. How are you, Jeff? In other news, what do I got here? Our Everyday Courage today from Vina's book, Everyday Courage. Never give up, for that's just the place and time that the tide will turn. Hey, Ellen, how are you? Love all the beach pics. Love seeing you and Laurel together there today at the beach hideaway. And I got two other things here tonight. I know some of you have been continue to be worried about whether J.Jill will survive. I think they got a good chance because they keep on getting more time from their banks to work on a restructuring plan. So unlike other retailers that have been forced into bankruptcy, J.Jill keeps on getting more time, and so I think they're promising. So they got another week. They're not doing anything with the 10K advance, Dana. They're not doing anything with forgiving the 10K advance if you also took a PPP. That's going to be owed. If you got a PPP. They're not going to forgive that. There is still time if you haven't gotten a PPP and your PPP would be greater than any EIDL advance that you did get. So you still have time to get a first round PPP if you have not gotten one. That ends on August 8th. Let's not forget that. So if you didn't get a PPP, which I know some of you haven't, but it has to be greater than your EIDL advance. I love this. Starburst goes all in on self-care. Leaning into the pink Starburst meme, the Mars brand released a kit to help consumers feel like their best selves. The retail world looks different now, and Starburst looks to a fan favorite for self-care kit. We're just over halfway through 2020, and when we're experienced enough stressful events to last us through the next day, it's more important than ever to find time to relax in times like this and treat yourself. Thankfully, Starburst created just the thing. A self-care box inspired by its most coveted flavor, pink. The release coincides with National Self-Care Day, which was last Friday. The box includes a gratitude journal, a succulent, a yoga towel, a jade roller, a meditative coloring book, a shower steamer, a sleep mask, a tumbler, and a whole bunch of pink Starbursts, all of which are so that you can treat yourself like the pink Starburst you are, the company said. Look at that. Look at that box there. The pink Starburst box. Are you constraining recognition when people need it most? And this is a common thing in business because we get so busy in the everyday that we forget the thank you. Times have changed quickly and in a way we could have never anticipated. The mental impact of this physical adjustment is significant. As a result, business leaders are responding by rolling out new strategy to help their employees cope. But in the process, many are underestimating the strategy that stands the test of time in pandemics. Employee recognition. 70% of employees say that motivation and morale would improve massively with managers saying thank you more. Though naturally effective, recognition efforts extend beyond such simple efforts. Recognition is not something new, but it is especially needed right now. You wouldn't be reading this article if it wasn't. Challenge number 1, ensuring an inclusive recognition program. It can be hard to have a recognition program that includes everyone meaningfully. Employees in high visibility positions or those who are better at championing their successes tend to get more praise. Likewise, teams with managers who are better at giving recognition get more of it. On the other hand, undesked employees don't get the same frequency or types of recognition as their 9-to-5 counterparts. There are many mistakes that leaders face when creating an inclusive recognition program. For example, they often focus on high-impact contributors, not the small things, or they forget to call out great work because they're overwhelmed and busy. A powerful way to ensure broader recognition is to diversify who's responsible for giving recognition, which would be everyone in the organization. Then, of course, there's the business case. Enabling consistent recognition that's meaningful and impactful. Recognition programs often fail because they're too narrow in their approach. Sure, they may include all types of workers, but they fail to recognize people in the right ways. Some of the most common legacy programs include tenure-based programs that acknowledge employees once a year. Others give people a pat on the back at the end of a big project, while still others dole out spot bonuses awarded to high-performing employees on an annual or biannual basis. Leaders need to be mindful of the shortcomings of these programs. They're tied to metrics that employees may not value and miss important moments and milestones that should be celebrated. For recognition to be meaningful and therefore impactful, it needs to be timely. The association between contribution and recognition weakens over time. Recognition must be given as soon as possible to produce a clear connection to positive behavior. Frequent. Employees make contributions on an ongoing basis, and failing to recognize those contributions increases the likelihoods that they will feel undervalued. Specific. Recognition should include the details and context of the task as well as the impact of the employee's work. This helps employees connect how their actions contributed and visible. Being recognized publicly magnifies the impact. There's a little chemical reaction that happens when we are recognized. Our bodies release oxytocin, which is the chemical that helps us create bonds with others. Sharing recognition with a wider audience can spark ideas and discussions in other areas of the business. It also provides examples of good work and actions to inspire others. Which is, I've always been big on spot gift cards and different things, or just spot bonuses. We also recognize people's birthdays with fun money, actual real money that they get to go spend on whatever they want. Not a bill, just go out and have fun. Don't spend it on the kids, spend it on themselves. Hey, Russ and Rick, great to have you here. Another good quote tonight. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. John Rockefeller. Oh, I am tired tonight, folks. It's been a crazy couple of days. Very long days. Tomorrow we've got Nana's cataract surgery, so an exciting day. And putting those finishing touches on my presentation for the virtual conference, which is coming up. Have you registered yet? Tonight is the last night to register and be guaranteed a swag bag. Okay, so if you have not registered for the NARTS Virtual Conference, which is coming up starting the night of August 3rd, if you have not registered for it yet, tonight is the last night to register and be guaranteed that you will have a swag bag in time so you don't want to miss that. Thank you, Kim. I'm sure it's going to go great. One eye this week, one eye next week. So it'll be good. I will make her a compliant patient if I have to beat it into her. But that is what is happening in our world. But do not forget to register. You gotta register. You can't get a swag bag if you don't register. So, the kickoff night is August 3rd at 8 o'clock, Dana. And I am told that we have to be on time for that. So kickoff at 8 o'clock Eastern on August 3rd. And then you'll be able to follow along. It's all recorded. It's going to be great. It's going to be really awesome. So all the information is available at narts.org. Narts.org is where you'll find it all. These videos you'll find at narts.org/resalestrong. Narts.org/resalestrong is where you can find these videos and all the information that I talk about every night. You will find it there at narts.org/resalestrong. I am here at more 8 than ish, even though the last couple nights I've been more ish than 8. We're going to get back on the right track here and be here at more 8 than ish in the coming nights. I apologize for my tardiness the last couple nights, but I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. I will be back tomorrow night at more 8 than ish. We start every night. The program with the Good Morning, Good Night book. If you were not here at the top of the program, the Good Morning, oh, that's right, and there's a free conference drawing, so don't forget, last night to be registered for that, too. What's more than a swag bag is free. Free is even better. Our Good Morning, Good Night book is, we are on page 6 tonight. Our good morning is good morning, good gracious, your smile is contagious. Our good night tonight is good night then, good gracious, you're one for the ages. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I'm here every night at more 8 than ish every night. If you have a question in between, you just email me, Neil, Neil, at ECIstores.com. Neil at ECIstores.com. That is how you find me. Make sure you include your phone number with the email. Until tomorrow night, when I see you again, remember that you, but most importantly you, are not alone running this store. It's time for dinner, everybody. Have a great night.